trashing our rights, man! They're trashing the fluid data! They're trashing! 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 Hike the planet! Hike the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Hike the planet! Hike the planet!
Hey everyone. As you know, we got Black Hat, B-Sides, DEF CON, all right around the corner. Never miss a Hacker Summer Camp. I hope I'll see many of you out there as well. The calendar is already getting so jam-packed with invites to dinners and parties and meetings and orgies and hackathons and you name it. If you're going to be out there, and if you don't like to just sort of sit around like, oh, it's uncomfortable, what are we going to do? Let's just turn the music up way too loud. Like, please don't be that party, that gathering. I've got something that I have enjoyed sharing with others for a long time. It's like my favorite go-to party game. And I always like, if you've been around with me, you've probably seen us playing this occasionally. I don't usually capture footage of it, but it's time I did because I wanted to share it with you. And recently I was in Montana. I was out there for the Big Sky Security Summit. LMG Security runs that. Great time, great people. And at the end of the event, there was like a cocktail hour kind of overlooking downtown Missoula. It was gorgeous. And I spread out a bunch of locks and picks. They wanted me to do a little, like give some hardware to the people. But I know that some people can find that unapproachable. Like, if I don't know what this is, I've never picked locks. What do I do? And I wanted to have a little something extra, a little bit of, hey, do you want to engage with something fun that takes you 5 seconds and then you can go back to like drinking and mixing it up and like trading business cards? If you want a game like that, high throughput, low barrier to entry, consider they're trashing our rights. It requires 2 things: a pair of handcuffs and a floppy diskette, preferably yellow. One of these is going to be harder for you to find, but honestly, there's got to be 3D printable models at this point on Thingiverse if you don't have one in a drawer somewhere. Why would you want handcuffs and a diskette? Well, if you put them together with something that just about every room has, which is either a trash can or a box or some sort of target bin, you can recreate the infamous, wonderful, near perfect, we shall say, cinematic masterpiece scene from Hackers. That's literally all there is to it. You give people a starting point, you give people an ending point, and you say you have to walk from here to there without breaking stride, with their hands cuffed behind their backs, a diskette in their hand, and they try to give a little flick. It's not as easy as you think. Some people will get it, the room will go nuts. Other people want to try again and try again. If you're doing this a lot, I do recommend you have a nice handcuff key, like the Long Boy by Zach Tool or something like this. You're going to be putting people in and out of cuffs all the time. Or maybe at the end of the table, you have like a bunch of bobby pins and handcuff shims and other instruments that people can use to try to hack their way out of the handcuffs. That's a little bonus round. If you got a second set of cuffs, queue up the next customer. A tip from me to you, as we did in that video you saw and all the clips you're seeing here, this is not a used trash can. It's actually just the housing that would go over a trash can that is not sitting in there. So much more sanitary, way easier to reset the game. We just had to lift up the housing. We didn't have to reach our whole arm down in the hole and try to fish it out like serial killer. It's a great way to have fun with people. It's something that any of you can prep with no time at all. You can order some handcuffs and a floppy disk off the internet, or most of you probably have both of these things in a drawer or a box somewhere in your houses. Let's be honest. Many of you were bringing both of them anyway to DEF CON. Now you have a reason to do it at the daytime parties and events as well. Go ahead whenever. That's my video this week. I know it's kind of short. There'll be a much longer one coming out very soon. I mentioned the Miss Fisher event that was recently in town. I was visiting there. I was over at the office, bounced across town to hit up Miss Fisher Con, and I gave a lecture there that is one that most of you have probably not seen from me ever. I know a lot of my content, sometimes like I borrow this and that, and I kind of recycle different stories. This was all historical content. It was all about just post-turn of the century locks and safes, and I had a ball. I really, really liked the reaction I got. It's a pretty good lecture. Victoria captured all of it, and I'm going to put it on the channel for you. So enjoy that pretty soon. Enjoy parties and fun at DEF CON. Enjoy saying hi to me at Black Hat or you name it. I'll be around. Hopefully you'll be around. Hopefully you don't stay too stuck in your cuffs, whether you get put in them voluntarily or not. Remember, consent is important, even consensual non-consent people. All right, I'm not going to give you a whole safety lecture here. You know what you're doing, you know what you're partying, you know where your friends are. Just keep an eye on each other. Hack the planet and stay safe out there.